I love Poland. Geographically, it was very well situated between the two biggest capitals of Poland and in Germany. I didn't exceed $2,200. Lit up the whole mountain with fire, and there's fireworks all around, and it's amazing. That is the secret to learn anything, not even a language, to do the thing and stop when it feels like you are doing actual work. The last few years, they came back and they did excavation again, and they found this skeleton of 70,000, 80,000 year old Neanderthal lady,
Wow.
and they
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? Today I'm joined by my friend Mohammed Yassin from Kurdistan, Iraq. Thank you for joining me, Mohammed.
thank you for hosting me. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you've been living in Poland for more than 3 years now.
Almost. I came here in early 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And I came here to start my studies as a master's student in Politechnika Poznanska, and I finished after 1.5 years, and I have been living here since then.
So it was a short master.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. Good, challenging. We studied in the same university.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
We
some
see
good
each other
times.
rarely, but
Yeah, but it was nice.
yeah. And what made Poland an attractive destination for you? Because from my research, I found out that most people from Iraq or Kurdistan, they choose UK or Germany.
Yes,
Yeah, so what
exactly.
was your
Because there's a joke that some cities in UK are the second largest Kurdish cities, because there's a
yeah,
lot of Kurds living there,
yeah.
as well as, so it's not just Germany and UK, it's like Sweden also has a very large Kurdish population, Norway, the Scandinavian countries, there's a lot of people there. Also in France as well, but Poland is not so much popular when it comes to Kurdish people coming to this country because, firstly, it was not as most people usually follow the mainstream, right? They
Yeah.
hear that their relative is in Germany, so that's where they go.
I mean, I guess it's easier if you have relatives.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
You
of
don't
course.
have to worry about rent,
Yeah.
at least for the first months.
Yes, exactly. So, because the reason why I chose Poland was because I did some research about the cost of living as well as the cost of education in UK and in Germany, as well as um, obtaining the visa and how hard it is. And I found out that Poland was the best choice. First of all, the cost of it, like the tuition fee, was much lower than other European countries for me at the time. Right now it's increased, but that time it was the best option. As well as I compared the living cost, it was it was much lower than other European countries, for example, like Germany or the UK. And as a student, that's what you want, really.
Yeah, cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to live in a country where you have to spend 1,000, 1,500 euros every month that you don't have,
Yeah.
I came here and I stayed in the dormitory. It was like 450 zlotys per month. It was like
Less than 100
less than
euros
100 euros
at that time. Yeah.
at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 100 euros per month for a student is like the best.
It's the best. Yeah. It's
Yeah, so
cheapest.
if you go to Germany, the minimum you have to pay 400, 500 euros. So I was thinking, like, if I go to Poland, I save 400 every month, 400
Yeah.
euros. So it was just mostly about uh, the the living cost and the tuition fee. Yeah.
Okay. So once you decided on Poland, walk me through the application process from Kurdistan.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So
Let's start from I think the admission. That's the
the
first step.
admission. Yeah. So first, of course, you have to have the acceptance letter from the university, and you have to first look at the country as a whole, and look at the universities in the different cities as well as the different universities. I was going for engineering related field, so I was only looking at the technical schools, like Polytechnica schools. There's a lot of Polytechnicas, like in Poznan, Wrocław, and in every major city. And I looked at Poznan. Um, I found Polytechnika Poznanska, and I looked at the tuition fee. It was very nice, as well as the ranking. and geographically it was very well situated between the two biggest capitals of Poland and in Germany. It's
Yeah,
like 3
Berlin.
hours from
Yeah.
Berlin and 3 hours from
Yeah,
Warsaw.
it's in the middle.
It's in the middle. So if I ever want to travel back, I have these two major um, capitals where there's a lot of international flights that I can easily go to without spending a lot of time traveling, you know? So that's also what was very nice for me, that I have an option to be situated in a very nice geographical situation. It's also close to other major cities like Wrocław, like also Gdansk and Warsaw, Berlin on that side. So I was like, okay, so this is a nice place geographically, and the tuition fee is nice. And after that, I got the acceptance letter. I got an appointment from the Polish embassy in my country.
Is it in Kurdistan?
Kurdistan, yeah, in
Erbil?
Erbil, yes.
Erbil, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's in Erbil. And when you get the appointment, then you have to have the supporting documents. For example, you have to have your bachelor's degree. You have to certify it first from them. So it will be, you have to, it's like an equalization
Yeah,
process when they neutralize your
I think
diploma
it's
in the
called
Polish embassy.
nostrification,
Yeah, something like this.
authentication or
Yeah.
nostrification. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that first
Mm-hmm.
so that the university knows that my degree is certified by the Polish embassy in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a random university, you know.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I gathered my because I was working at the time, like work supporting documents for work, as well as bank statement that you have to show money that you can financially support yourself, because I was not on a scholarship, so
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't just go there. I had to show money in my bank account, and other supporting documents, including what assets do you have. For example, if you have a car, if you have a house, just to show them that you are not poor, basically.
To show them that you are
Yeah.
not poor, and then you have something that keeps you
Yeah.
in your country. Like you're
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
gonna come back to your country.
Yes, exactly. And they when you apply, the consul there will interview you, like why did you choose Poland? The same questions that you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going there? Why Poznan? Why this degree? Why this university? And so basically I answer the same questions as you. And what is your plan after graduation? Will you stay there? Will you come back? And I basically said that, well, my plan is to graduate,
Yeah.
obviously, and I will try to find a job and work legally in Poland,
Mm-hmm.
not like on something else, just work legally. If I find a contract of employment, I will stay there for sure legally,
Yeah.
but I will not stay there illegally. And I will come back after I finish my work, my studies, if I don't find a job. But if I find a job, I will just stay. And he liked my answer, so.
Yeah. And then after this, how much did it cost to like everything from the initial application, admissions, and till till coming to Poland?
Okay,
And flights included.
okay.
Like give me like let's say an estimate. Is it like
Estimate?
4K euros? More than that?
Less.
Less?
Less, yeah. For example, the admission fee for the university, you have to pay for the first semester in advance.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 6,500 zloty,
So it's almost 1,200, 300
$1,500, four to
dollars.
500, and then the application fee for the visa was like $90,
Mm-hmm.
and the flight tickets was $500, and the what else did I pay for?
Hotels.
Some other additional documents regarding health insurance for the application fee. So I would say for everything until I came here to Poland
Hmm.
and stayed here, I didn't exceed $2,200.
That's even cheaper than.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, and given, let's say, time-wise, do you think Poland is still a good destination in 2026?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. The reason is, I don't know if you guys heard, Poland's GDP increased a lot recently. It
Yeah.
it joined the trillionaires party, let's say, one
Like,
of the top 20 countries who have 1
wow.
trillion GDP. Like for example, the US is the top,
Yeah,
and
so
and there's China, and there's like Russia and the other countries would have above $1 trillion USD annually. It's like gross domestic products, where the value of goods produced by the country
Exceeds
it's
1
exceeds
billion.
one trillion
1
dollar.
trillion, yeah.
It's a lot of money that Polish manufacturers export to other countries, and they have this money in them. So the economy is booming actually, and there's a lot of good job offers out there. There's a lot of international companies. It is true that the language is a very big barrier for foreigners, but there's also a lot of international companies where if you don't even speak Polish, you can sustain yourself and find a good job here.
Yeah, so it's still worth it in
Yeah,
2026.
in my opinion, yeah.
And what about in terms of residency card? It's a big deal here
Yeah.
because I hear so many mixed opinions. Some people they get it in under 3 months or 4 months.
Yeah.
I have a friend who got it like under 4 months. He got it, and other he was waiting for 2 years.
Yeah, it just
So,
depends.
yeah, and so from in terms of residency card, so it's still worth it to come here, even if once you come here you cannot get out.
No, I mean, there's mixed opinions,
Is
just
there-
like you said.
yeah.
For example, if you are just applying for residence card as a student,
Mhm.
it's much easier, and
Mm.
the waiting time is lower
Yeah.
because you are a student. But if you finish your studies, and if you are applying, if you finish your studies, there's two options for you. Either you have a full contract that you will apply with your job and they give you supporting documents, or you are applying for job seeking
Yeah,
Carta Pobitu,
TRC, yeah.
TRC, yeah.
They give you
And
9 months.
yeah, 9 months. And to be honest, both of them have similar waiting times. None of them give you like it's minimum 6 to 9 months waiting time. The time that I was applying, but I think right now it's from 9 to 1 year. But until that time, you are legally here. You are because you have to apply before your last one expires, right? So if you apply before your last one expires, then you're legally here, even if you are waiting for your Carta Pobitu. But to be honest, the waiting times recently have increased so much that
It's unbearable to wait, actually.
unbearable. Yeah, because most people wait for their for to go back to their families, but they have work here, and they don't want to leave. And some people, I have had friends that they waited so long that they just went back to their country and applied for visa again.
It's easier,
Yeah, it's
actually.
easier, because going back to your country and applying for visa, it takes maximum 1 month, even less
Even less, yeah.
in my country, for example. So I have had friends who who started his studies, master studies, right?
Yeah.
He waited for his Carta Pobitu, he didn't get it, and he went back to Kurdistan. He applied for visa, he got it again, and he came back, right? And
easier.
it's easier.
He can travel.
Yeah, yeah, and he's finished masters like this, without Carta Pobitu, only on
Sick.
visa, and then after that, he got into PhD,
Same
still with
to
visa,
me.
and
Oh
then,
God.
and he's been
Mind games
a
here.
mind game,
With
and he came here. He waited a lot for Carta Pobitu, and he still didn't get it. And he went back to Kurdistan. He applied for visa again. So he finished his masters. He's almost finishing his PhD, and he's still on visa.
That's really, yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that people
Yeah,
should
because
consider.
yeah,
If
because he
you
has family there, so he cannot stay in Poland for long periods of time.
so he needs to travel
He needs to
each
travel
time.
back and forth. For example, you don't have a wife or kids in your country, so
Mm.
you don't really care if you go back that much. But when someone comes here to study and they have kids and wife back home, they cannot stay here for like 1 year and not go back, It's just impossible.
Yeah, and also in terms of residency card, in order to get the permanent one, you need to speak Polish
Yeah.
at B1 level.
Yes.
And you already surpassed that level, mashallah.
I'm not saying I surpassed that level,
But you're there.
I think I am there.
You're touching that surface.
I'm touching.
And
I
the
can
peak.
feel. I can feel the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, oh bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me, how did you learn Polish that quick?
I
in a short
mean,
period of time because
it's
you've
not
been here just
two and
under
a
2 years.
half
Yeah.
years. Yeah, I
And
mean,
they've been here like almost 4 years and they still struggle with A1.
yeah.
So what kept you going actually? That's the problem. I always start like 1 month, 2 months and like studying super seriously.
I have a
Then I
very,
stop.
I have a very simple question for you.
Yeah,
Let's say you are a bodybuilder, right?
yeah,
And you want to compete in a big competition
yeah,
in like 1 year.
yeah.
What would you have to do?
Train, eat well.
Train, eat
Every
well every day.
every day. Consistency, yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
You cannot go into the competition looking like a grandpa,
Yeah, it's about
you know, because it's not like language is it has the same mindset as bodybuilding. No one can do the work for you. You have to do the work.
Mhm.
You have to put in the effort, and as well as consistency. You cannot just naturally be built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's impossible.
Possible.
It's like 1 in a million person.
Even with steroids. you
Even with
cannot-
steroids, like I mean, he was born like this, but like not everyone is born like this, you
He
know.
had good genetics.
He had good genetics, but not everyone has good genetics. Like me and you, we don't have good genetics like
yeah.
him.
No, but
So
some people they have like predisposition to learn languages fast.
yes, exactly. And this is like I'm telling
I
you,
think you're one of them because
yeah, like no one has any special talent. It's only about consistency and how much effort you put in. That's the only thing. Like there's no skill in this world that you cannot learn
you know.
because you can learn anything that you want in this life. You can be a nuclear physicist in like 5 years if you wanted to be. You can be an astronaut in like 4 5 years if you put in the effort
Not
every day.
sure.
You
For
can.
5 years, but
It's
it's not
actually it's
possible.
possible.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean,
possible, but you just
yeah,
need
but
to.
like my point is, if you want to learn a language, you have to put in at least minimum 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Every single day.
With or without a teacher.
Without a teacher.
How
You
did you
don't
do
even
it?
need a teacher.
You didn't even contact a
No,
teacher.
no, you don't need a teacher to be honest. The teacher helps you and guides you on what routes are the best. For example, you are going to a country, right? But you don't know the country, you don't know the locals. If you have a guide, they will show you the best places in a very
Quickly.
quick amount of time,
Yeah.
right? But you have to go there, you know, at the first place. The guide cannot come and take you, you know. You have to put in the effort. Having a teacher is nice, but only depending on the teacher is bad.
You know, you need to practice, practice,
You
practice
you
always.
need to practice, and that's what I did for one. Let me show you my Duolingo score because Duolingo is very good. It keeps the
So you were using Duolingo.
yes, Duolingo. I use it. It's not that good to be honest, but for example, I have 738 days
Wow.
every day. You want?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Show it to the yeah. You can yeah close the camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 700 days, man.
738 days.
It's
So
like yeah, 2 years.
2 years, yeah?
Wow, man, you
2
really.
years every day.
So also Duolingo helped you in that
Duolingo helps you to keep the momentum
because you
and not
always
that.
have your phone with you.
Yeah.
So
And it sends
instead
you
of
reminders every day.
yeah, so instead of scrolling like scrolling social media, just go to
You just
Duolingo.
go to Duolingo, just practice 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day.
So consistency, of course.
Yeah.
Studying at least 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, every day.
Let me tell you something. The secret to learn anything is to stop at the point that it feels like work. If it feels like you're actually doing work and your mind is getting annoyed, just stop it. Just do it the next day.
Mhm.
So just do it as much as you enjoy it. And when you feel like, this is annoying, just leave it for the next day. That's it.
What if I always feel like
That's
that?
okay. Just do it. Just
Yeah,
do
but I really do it. Like this
Yeah.
morning, I was studying Dupaunich.
Okay.
Yeah, so I pushed myself. It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So
no.
that is the secret to learn anything, not even a language, to do the thing and stop when it feels like you are doing actual work, and then just do the same thing next day,
Mm.
and then the same thing next day, and then you build a habit.
Mhm.
And through this habit, you pick up the language much easier than another person because you train your body and your mind that this is a part of your system that you have. For example, you get up In the morning, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you eat breakfast. It's like a part of your system. Sometimes you don't even think about it. Your body and your muscles do the work for you. You don't have to think about going to the toilet or brushing your teeth. You don't think, you just do it. Like your
Do it.
body does it for you because you have built this habit from a very young age that you don't even know it. You just all of the sudden you are out of the house, right? You don't think of, and this is because you build a habit. And if you make the language learning the same way as brushing your teeth, which is like just you brush your teeth for like 5 minutes. What if you just learn the language for 5 minutes every day? By 1 year, it's like 365 days, and this multiplied by 5, that's how many minutes you have learned, and you will have reached a very good level.
At least you could understand what people
Yeah,
are saying
of
to
course.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So you don't advise of you don't advise people to get into school just for Polish.
I advise it, but it shouldn't be your only source of. It's like when people go into language schools, they don't do anything else. They're like, oh, I'm learning this language, so I have it once or twice per week. I do it, and that's it. And they don't do anything else. Like their mind is concentrated only on that time, and it's not good because then you don't build a habit of learning. If the course finishes, all of a sudden you don't study the language anymore because you didn't
Because you were
build a
just
habit.
you were just you're just watching.
Yeah,
You're just spectator.
yeah, you're just a spectator, but and it's actually a good. It's like when you go into a fight, you shouldn't have only one weapon.
Yeah, you should have all of them.
You have all of them. You should have a shield. You should have an armor. You
Yeah.
should have a sword, a gun,
Yeah.
like uh,
Like mask.
some mask, some smoke,
Yeah.
some nice shoes, some nice for battle. Warm clothes. You should have like very well equipped. But it's the same thing as learning a language. You cannot just have one weapon because it's like you are in a fight with this language. If you only go to the language school and don't do anything else, your progress will be very limited. But if you go to the language school and you practice 10 to 15 minutes also every day, and you also on the side listen to music in that language, it doesn't matter if you understand it or not. On the side, follow some comedians who host reels and comedies in that language, watch some movies in that language, talk to people on a daily basis in their language. So all of a sudden, you are um, building an ecosystem. It's not just one thing. It's like a mixture of everything that you gather, and then you use, right? It's different than just attending language school.
So you're surrounding yourself with everything Polish.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have people helping you like on daily basis
I think no one is helping you, to be honest,
to talk like
because you just have
practice?
to see a Polish person and start talking Polish with them. It doesn't matter if you're making a mistake; they will fix it for you, and you laugh it out.
Yeah.
They don't expect you to speak perfect Polish because you don't look Polish, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like if you make a mistake, they will laugh at you because let's say someone is not Algerian, is European, right? Let's say I'm Polish and I try to speak Algerian Arabic,
Yeah.
right? And I make mistakes. Will you make fun of me?
No.
Of course not.
Will
You
check
find it nice and cute, and like you
correct it.
appreciate it,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. You're
Yeah,
learning my language.
like this person put in some effort to learn your language, so you don't have to actually be afraid to speak with the locals in the language because they appreciate it. To be honest, they like it. Like they you can connect with them better. They they feel like you're one of them, right? They make friends with you, but if you tell them that they will ask you how long have you been here. It's like 4 years, 5 years. Like how is your Polish? It's like I'm not good. You know, it's like kind of disappointing, and
Fine.
you
4 years,
know,
yeah.
it's like 4 years,
It's the
and
same thing I
you are
got.
still at Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's too much. Dzień dobry, it's too much.
Yeah.
No, but Polish is tough, man. It's tough. For example, to give you an example, let's take the word woman. In English, you have only two cases. You have like woman singular, women plural.
Yeah.
In French, same. You have femme, des femmes.
Yeah.
In Arabic, you have only three. You have like imra'a, imra'atain, imra'atan. That's all.
Yeah.
But in Polish, you have kobiety, kobieta, kobieton,
It's,
then another kobiety, kobiecie. Like, come on, man. It's
yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But I think now you are already a polyglot, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you speak English, you
Mhm.
speak Turkish,
Yes.
Arabic,
Yes.
Polish,
Yes. And my
and
language is Kurdish.
what's Kurdi or
Kurdish.
Kurdish directly.
Yeah. Kurdish. Yeah.
Kurdish. So also that helped you so much.
Yeah.
I think in this learning process.
Yeah, because you pick up the experiences from the other language that you learned,
Mhm.
and you just use them on the new language. So you already have the tools.
So you didn't experience any difficulties learning Polish?
Of course, every day. What do you mean?
Yeah, because you
What
make
do
it
you
you
mean?
made it sound like it was a smooth ride,
No,
but
it was a smooth ride, but in the beginning, it's
Yeah.
very difficult, especially when you first come into this country and you see all of these words with very, like, let's say, szczęśliwa, right?
Szczęśliwa, yeah.
Which means happiness, right?
Okay.
And there's, let's say, there's a street, let's say szczęśliwska.
Szczęśliwska, yeah. It's
Let's say
happiness
you are,
street.
let's say you are a foreigner who just came to
Yeah.
Poland. It's your first week,
Yeah.
and you are having a heart attack, and you call the ambulance like, I am having a heart attack. Please come over. And they ask you where are you, like, and you see this like SZCV.
Szczęśliwa. You don't know.
You know, let me just die. You know, I don't care.
Yeah, like SZCZ, like two, like how?
What is
How?
this?
Yeah.
Like, I will just die. Bye bye. Thank you. You know, it's just
You know.
like the way this was like my experience when I came here. In my first few months in university, we were learning the numbers like
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Pięć, yeah.
8, you know?
From Jeff.
7, 8, you know?
Thank God I know to count till 10.
Yes,
At least that.
And then from 9, 10 is like
Ah,
you
yeah.
are pounding on a box.
Jivin Josta, Jivin Josta.
9, 10,
Jivin, man.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
still there.
So the funny thing is, when I was seeing these numbers, I was like, "Oh my god, this is the numbers! I don't want to see the actual words. This is what we have to learn." And because it was very chaotic for us to see all of these like constants and all of these letters spelled in this way, so
And plus the cases, they
plus
have
the
different
cases, and I was like, because when you come to a country and you live here and you go back to your country, they asked you,
Mm.
did you learn the language? Speak to us a few words in this language, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, so I didn't learn the language, but I don't know numbers, so I'll just say some random numbers to them, and they'll be like, "Whoa, you speak the language!"
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, finally.
I'd be like, "Dubai, and they be like, "Whoa, what are you saying?" It's like complicated stuff you don't understand.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can understand in the future.
Yeah.
No, but it's so hard that also Polish people, they say we need to polish up our Polish. Because even for them, it's hard, especially in the grammatical and vocabulary rules. They don't use them. They just learn the language the natural way.
You know,
Yeah.
I have a friend who joked that Polish is so hard that even Polish kids learn the language when they are 10. They go to school.
They go to school,
They
like,
go to school, they don't understand
Yeah.
anything. And when you see them in the trams, they're like,
Yeah,
what happened? I don't know. It's like,
it's
it's a joke. You
I
know?
know.
No, don't take it personally.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
No, but speaking of this, speaking about Polish people and the system here, what do you think about the Polish culture if you compare it to Kurdistan?
It's actually very different.
Was there any culture shocks for you?
Mm, there was. Uh, I cannot remember.
Did you face any racism or discrimination?
Yeah, but not that much, to be honest. I have always been like a very outgoing person, and I've always tried to speak Polish with with the locals, even if it was a few words.
Mm-hmm.
So they know that I respect their language, but
So
doesn't mean that I know how to
I know
speak
to
it.
speak it,
You
yeah.
know, I respect you and your language, but this is all I have, right? But the racism part is I'm not sure. I would say I haven't, to be honest. I've
Mm.
always felt secure here.
Yeah, same experience with me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
very
why I
nice.
appreciate Poland that much.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can move on to Kurdistan.
Okay.
Okay, so for people who may not know this, Kurdistan is not a country.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the future it will be a
Unfortunately,
country,
hopefully,
hopefully. So it's an autonomous, how do you call that? An autonomous state,
independent region.
independent region.
Yes.
Yeah, federal independent region.
Yes.
It's still so. In that case, they don't have like official different like a passport.
No, no, no. We have Iraqi passport.
You have Iraqi
Yes.
passport, so you identify as an Iraqi.
I was yeah. I'm Iraqi, but my ethnicity is Kurdish.
So it's an ethnic
It's an
thing.
ethnic group. Um, it's like it's very sad because we have our own language, we have our own culture, we have our own like
You have your own
everything.
army, I guess.
Yeah, everything because we have our own parliament, we have our own government. Like we're government-wise, we're independent from Iraq. Like we export our own goods, we import our own goods. So the region is completely independent,
Hmm.
government-wise, state-wise, and everything-wise from Iraq. So we also have good connections with federal Iraq as well, because we have our own president of Kurdistan. We have a very good connection with Arabic people who live there as well, and it's only in Iraq that we have independent state. For example, in Turkey and in Syria and in Iran, they are all under their different countries. But in Iraq, we have an independent state.
Do you think that's the big problem between Kurdistan and the fully autonomous country goal? Is it because of yeah? Because it puts you like in a very hard situation. You're between like Iran, Syria, Turkey. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe in the future it could be?
I really hope so, but there's no light at the end of the tunnel for now. We are just trying to survive. Um, I hope if there will be better politics and better international agreement with the different parts of the world
Mm,
where they could recognize it as an independent country. But for the time being, there's no such thing, unfortunately.
So it will just take time and
Yeah.
unfortunately maybe more fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
Fighting, yeah.
We actually don't want to fight. We've always been defending ourselves. Other nations have tried to attack us and fight with us for our land and our freedom. We've always been defensive, but it's just that's the problem. If you are not aggressive in the world,
Mm.
you don't accomplish anything. And we really don't want to be aggressive, you know? That's maybe one of the problems that we had never had independence. It was because we were never aggressive. We were just
Defending and
defending our own land, and yeah.
but the best defense is the attack. So
Yeah,
I should do that.
exactly. That's I am not encouraging it, but if that's the way, what
Yeah,
can we do about it?
because you need to take your freedom. No one will give it to you
Yes.
like without fighting.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very interesting because even in my country, Algeria,
Mm-hmm.
we have a region called Kabyl region,
Mm-hmm.
and the Kabyl region is it's an ethnic group from Tamazight. I'm not sure if you know
I
Tamazight.
know, yeah.
It's from North Africa.
Mm-hmm.
We have almost five regions that speak this language called Kabyli,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to be
Get
autonomous,
independent.
get independent, but it will
Yeah,
never happen.
it never happened.
It, it's so hard because we are not even in the international map.
Mm-hmm.
For you, it's an international matter. Like
Yeah.
everyone like you already have some countries that
Yeah.
already
For
agreed that
example, if you write Kurdistan on the map, it
it's,
gives you
yeah, Kurdistan, no, not Iraq. It gives you like Kurdistan,
Kurd.
Kurdistan region. Yeah,
Yeah. For example, this is
yeah.
the region here.
It's
This is
inside
in the
Iraq.
Iraqi part, right?
Yeah.
So it is on the map, but it's just like as an independent, as a dependent
Depend
state on
on
Iraq.
enter. Yeah, inside Iraq.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you compare your life in Kurdistan to your life in Poland? I'm sure you miss a lot of things,
Yeah.
the weather included.
Oh my God, that's like the biggest issue I have. I love Poland.
Yeah.
Um, but the weather is the downside to it. For example, the first year that I came here, I came in February, and the weather was already changing to better, so I
Yeah.
didn't experience that bad of a winter here because it was already I was in April and then May and then there was a good summer, right? And then
Mhm.
boom, the winter hits, and I wasn't shocked because
The weather is
the weather was
so
terrible, like
harsh.
silver weather for weeks,
Mhm.
sometimes for months. You don't see the sun, and if you see it, it's so cold you don't even enjoy it, right? So, and I didn't know that when you come to countries like this, you need to have vitamin D. You
Vitamin
have
D.
to take it as pills,
Yeah, man.
otherwise you get depressed.
You take all the vitamins.
You it takes the vitamins because in my country, in Kurdistan, we have a really nice weather.
Mhm.
In the winter time, it's like let's say it rains for 2 days and it's sunny for 3 days. And it's like
Yeah.
it snows for a few days and there is sun.
So you have snow in
Of course,
no.
yeah, especially in December and January, we have snow. There's because it's a very mountainous region. There's a lot of mountains in the northern part of Iraq, in Kurdistan, where we live.
Mhm.
Actually, my city is actually situated between two big mountains, and
Wow.
it's
Must be
very pretty.
beautiful.
It's very beautiful. Where you, if you want to just go hang out, you just go to the mountain. You have the city view. It's amazing. So that weather compared to the Polish weather, it was just like a cultural shock for me and a country shock for me because I didn't know that I had to take vitamin D to survive. This is like the basic survival
Tool.
tool that you
Tool.
need to have in this
In
country
your
because I was depressed for months for lack of sun and lack of vitamin D and very cold weather. And for some days I was, even when I was sleeping, I was in my country in like the shining sun hitting my face, and then boom, I wake up in the morning and I look at the window like,
it's gray.
oh my God,
Gray
here we
sun.
go again.
Actually, it's also gray today, but
Exactly.
yeah, that's why we are doing this video indoors.
Yeah.
But the good thing about you is that you kind of are like prepared clothing. You have your winter clothes. You have
Yeah.
everything ready.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have that because in
Really?
Algeria it wasn't.
It was hot.
It was hot. Like even the winter is like 12, 13 degrees. So it's
Yeah, I
not
know.
that hard. So I needed to buy big boots, big
Oh my God,
jackets.
yeah.
So that was a big difference for me. And I hate to wear big jackets.
Yeah, I know. But
So
you have no choice
you
here.
have no
You
choice.
gotta
Yeah,
wear it.
yeah. And okay, now we're talking about this. Now let's go to if you can tell me some interesting facts about Kurdistan, some hidden facts that are not very well known for people.
Yeah. So some hidden fact is like we have a cave. It's called Shanadar Cave.
Shana Cave, okay.
Yeah, and this cave,
Mm.
there is the Netflix documentary about it for regarding the Neanderthals who lived there
And yeah,
70, 80,000 years ago. So in the 60s, the researchers came and they dig it up and they found these remains of the Neanderthals, right?
mm,
And it was a huge deal for the historical um, ancestry of humans and Neanderthals
mm,
because uh, that cave is very, very old. And recently, in the last few years, they came back and they did excavation again, and they found this skeleton of 70,000, 80,000 year old Neanderthal lady,
wow.
and they reconstructed her face from as of how she looked like 70 years ago
Yeah, from her remains.
from her remains, right? and it was very, very interesting, and it contributed a lot to the history of humans and our ancestral, let's say, our ancestor, which were Neanderthals, right?
Mm.
So it was a very huge discovery that helped researchers understand more about our culture
And
and our world.
it's also a big cultural thing that will put Kurdistan on the map. So now people
Yeah,
will
yeah.
come to visit. I'm not sure if you have a lot of tourists coming to
Yeah, yeah.
Kurdistan.
There is a lot of tourists actually, and they really enjoy it because Kurdistan is in the Middle East, and the Middle East has this hospitality vibe, you
Yeah,
know.
I know.
Even in Algeria, I
Yeah,
am
how
sure
it is.
it's like it's a part of the Muslim culture, to be
Yeah.
honest. We are always hospitable, and if you even look at some YouTube vloggers who visited Kurdistan, for example, the major cities, they walk around the old town and they buy some food. Sometimes they want to pay, and
Yeah.
they're like, "No, you don't have to. You are a visitor. It's on us." And the
Oh.
guys are like, "Oh my God, this guy doesn't want my money.
Yeah,
I
like
don't even know
does
him."
it happen in Europe?
Yeah, it doesn't happen
You
in Europe.
always carta.
They always take your money. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
Just check
yeah.
it on YouTube.
Do you think
And
it's easy to get a visa to visit Kurdistan?
of course, it's very accessible, to be honest. And in another fun fact about it, we have this festival called Nowruz
Hmm.
that is uh, widely celebrated in Iran, in Kurdistan, in parts of Turkey, mostly the Kurdish region. Also, Azerbaijan also celebrates this, but they have their own
Yeah.
style of it. But this Nowruz is a festival of fire and freedom. It's like a couple thousand, more than a few thousand years ago, like this region was under a rule of a very huge dictator,
Hmm.
and this dictator was like killing a lot of people. And there was one guy who rose up to him and killed the dictator, and with his axe. And then after that, they made fire as a symbol of freedom and a symbol of being free of this dictator. And it has been celebrated through generations for thousands of years, and it's still continuing. And recently, in the last 10 years, they have made it an internationally recognized celebration where in on 20th of March every year, we have a city called Acre.
Accra.
It's
Okay.
it's like a village that's situated on a mountain, so the houses are on top of each other, and every year they um, uh, most Kurdish people gather there, and they light torches, and like 50, 60, 100 people after each other, they light torches and they climb the mountain, and they light up a big torch on the mountain on when it's night time.
Oh.
And it's like they lit up these like three mountains beside each other, and they lit up the whole mountain with fire,
Oh.
and there's fireworks all around, and it's amazing.
It's like in the movies. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it is actually. This year I went, and I have a Polish friend, like a couple Polish friends also came,
Oh wow.
so we went all there together, and yeah, it was amazing. And this year I'm going. Next year in March I will go back as well.
Well, maybe yeah, maybe I'll join you this time. Yeah.
You
You and
should,
Shia.
you should,
Yeah,
you
I hope
should.
Shia is still there.
He's
Yeah, yeah,
it's actually amazing.
yeah. I
Like
should. Yeah.
I will show you some videos later. You will see for yourself. And yeah, that festival is actually like it's like a totally different vibe, right?
Mm.
It is people are all dressed up nicely in the traditional Kurdish clothes, the males and the females, like the women and men, they're all dressed up, and they are because this year
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a very important one, like next year,
Mm.
because Ramadan will be starting, and the Eid will be the start, like
Same date of
the
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 festival.
first day of Eid will be the same day of the festival.
Wow. Oh
So
my
it will be
God.
like two huge celebrations in the
Yeah.
same
It'll
day.
be amazing, man.
It will be amazing
Oh
because
my
people
God.
cannot wait for this day. Two huge celebrations because in Kurdistan and Iraq, it's like majority of Muslims.
Yeah, I know.
It's like 95 and above percent, like 95% of people are Muslims. And this year in March, the celebration was in Ramadan, so most people were fasting.
But they
So they waited to break their fast and then climb the
climb the
mountain.
mountain, yeah.
It was a little bit of a challenge, but next year, because it will be Eid and Nowruz at the same day, so it's like the expectations are huge.
Yeah, man, really, it
Yeah,
sounds
it is. It
interesting.
will be
It's
amazing.
amazing, man. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, hopefully, I get the Carta Vomito on time.
Polish people give him.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So do you have any social media you want to share with people if someone wants to get hang of you, to ask you some
Of
questions?
course, yeah. You can put it on
Yeah.
the description. Yeah,
Okay,
of
thank you
course.
so much.
Of course.
And for my part, I can say bichi bichi Kurdistan.
Bishi,
Hopefully,
bishi.
bichi bichi
Bishi
Kurdistan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like the
Thank you.
video, please give us a thumbs up, comment your thoughts below, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.